Howdy, everyone. Now, as you know, I'm the biggest gosh darn Yu-Gi-Oh fan this side of the Mississippi, and I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I started that way. Yeah, so after a little bit of deliberation, I think I sound a little bit sick. This is the first time I've talked today. I sound a little stuffed up. Alright, anyway, we're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monsters. My controller would stay on, that'd be fantastic, because that might be a slight issue. Basically, think Fire Emblem or XCOM meets chess meets Yu-Gi-Oh! If you watched or if you read the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga, with, I think Mokuba was the main antagonist during the Capsule Monster part, it's plays kind of similar to that, but not really, because they don't have, like, special abilities, to my knowledge, so. Ooh, that's loud. That's real loud. This is a really intense opening theme, though. I'll give them that. I mean, I'll say this. If you're gonna say Yami Yugi, Yami Bakura, Yami Merrick, probably just say Yugi, Merrick, Bakura. Don't really need to put Yami in front of all their names. This is interesting. So they have Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, but they don't list that in any of the guides. So I mean, I assume you need like a maxed out Blue Eyes, or 3 maxed out Blue Eyes to get it, but it's not listed here. That's so weird. It must be in the game. They wouldn't put it in the opening cinematic and then not put it in the game. Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monster Coliseum. Really, the music in this is really on point. So this is one thing that really annoys me with this game. And it's that they do campaign mode, but this is secretly new game. And it always starts on this. It's just a very minor thing, but it bothered me when I was playing this before. Oh man, what happened to those really good cutscenes? Welcome to Capsule Monster Coliseum. You're just in time for the big tournament. How convenient. Capsule Monster Battle Tournament. Good, I was confused. I thought it was like a regular Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament, and I was gonna be like, but my Capsule Monsters. Thankfully, they cleared that up for me. Yugi Moto and his alter ego had been trapped in the Millennium Puzzle. Who had been trapped in the Millennium Puzzle. I mean, he's still there. Will use their wits and monster capabilities to defeat all their opponents. Well, don't spoil it. God, there's no point now. I know that they win. As they fight for the bestowed... for the title bestowed on only the best Capsule Monster Coliseum fighter. It's really hard to read white text over a white crystal. King of Capsule Monsters. I'm gonna level with you. I've never seen this opening cinematic. I don't know if I've just skipped it every time or if it never existed until I just started doing this Let's Play, but I've never seen this before. And I've played this game at least 6 times. Never beaten it, though. Alright, so this game has a few monsters that we want to look out for. Because the game does allow you to fuse monsters permanently. Kind of think of the Falsebound Kingdom, and that you could fuse... actually, that's a bad way to put it. In Capsule Monster Coliseum, there are a few monsters you could like permanently alter. So you could have like Dark Magician, and you could permanently turn into Dark Magician of Chaos. Guy the Fierce Knight into Blackluster Soldier. I think it was Petite... it's not Petite Moth, it's... I forget, one of them into Great Moth, or Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth. Basically, it's like that. So there are certain conditions you can do, where you can turn certain monsters into stronger monsters. On top of that, there are conditions where you can fuse monsters permanently, So I'm just going to pick the first example they give. If we take like a Blast Juggler level 5 and a Two-Headed King Rex level 4, and you put them next to each other, you can permanently fuse them to Cybersaurus. A lot of these are kind of pointless. The only ones of note, we've got Flame Swordsman, which we should absolutely go for just for the Brooklyn Rage. And then we have Gaia the Dragon Champion, Gate Guardian, Harpy Lady Sisters. We have Metal Zoa. We have Summoned Lord Exodia. That's right, you can play as Exodia in this game. Thousand Dragon, and then Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon, which, you know, it's not a main staple of the anime, but I think Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon deserves enough love. And then we have different unlockables for monster evolutions. So, for example, let's take like Great Moth. Place a level 3 Larva Moth in a square that has 30 wood, which we'll explain once we get into the game. And then there's someone, this is on Game Facts, Magician of Black Chaos, C-A-O-S, place a level 4 Dark Magician in like a dark square of something. So this is cool. I'm looking forward to trying this shit out. So just want to be on the lookout for a few monsters. A lot of them are just garbage, so level up like Electric Lizard level 6 and you get Tripwire Beast. Both of those are stupid. I don't really want either of them, but I'm happy that they included them. Now, if you've come this far and didn't know who I am, lucky for you, they didn't put your name, so my name is Nick. Welcome. I am the Zalis part of Wrath of Zalis, and the Wrath part of Wrath of Zalis. Purchase starter kit or build custom. I'm a seasoned man. I'm gonna build custom. Now, if I remember correctly, you get a boost based on what type of symbol you make. Yeah, so we're choosing the attributes. Now, I think the first time I tried playing this, I tried doing it on Thunder, which was just because I thought it looked the coolest. I don't remember exactly, or I guess I must have done Light or something. I thought Thunder was an oh, no, sorry. So, in the regular Yu-Gi-Oh, there are 6 attributes. There's Dark, Light, Fire, Wind, Water, and Earth. In this one, we have, let's just go from the top. Wood, Wind, Earth, Water, Fire, Dark, Light, Thunder. Oh, there was a Thunder one, okay. So basically, we have 4 of the main ones are still there. So Light, Dark, Fire, Water. And then they split, or they had subsidiaries, I guess. So we have Thunder, which splits off from Light. And then we have Wood. Wind is still its own, too. And so is Earth, I think. So I guess, rather, they just added Wood and Thunder, which is not going to be that helpful in my opinion. So we're going to choose Dark, because a lot of the coolest monsters are Dark. This, I don't think, affects anything other than how your main piece looks. So we have the Tower, we have the Needle, we have Fiend, Horn, Fairy, Ring, Palace, Wing, and Tower again. Now, this one's jumping out at me because it's moving a lot more than the other ones. I like that. I think it'll give you a preview of what it looks like. Oh, cool. No, wait. Oh, hold on. So you can pick the color too. Wow, they're really going all in on here. No, that's not. That looks like an egg. You do it that way. Let's see. Let's look at its Fiend. No, see, now it's blocking most of the crystal. I don't really like that either. And then Horn. Horn's kind of simple. No, too simple. Maybe Wings. That's Fairy, but still got wings. No. Well, let's look at it with color. You know what? I'm going to go with my first instinct. We're going to go with the rings. You know, after comparing it to the other ones, I think it does look better. We got the different colors. We got purple. Onyx. Could have just called it black. Cyan. Could have just called it light blue. Platinum. Green. It's okay. Okay, hold on. Just to be clear. Onyx. Cyan. Platinum. Green. You know, green. Wood. Pink. Ash. Purple. I feel like they could have tried harder for the names of the other ones. I don't know which one I'm feeling. I kind of feeling purple. Actually, Onyx looks pretty cool. Actually, this wood one kind of looks more gold to me, which I like. I gotta be honest, none of these except for green really look terrible to me. Pink. Pink looks bad, but pink would be great for the memes. I'm gonna do wood. I think I like the color of that. Now you must assign points. Now, if I remember correctly, I'm trying to remember exactly how this works. I think, if I remember, MP is the total number of points you can have for the monsters you put, in that battle. So, say for instance, like Karibo might be like 100 monster points. So you need to kind of balance it. So the higher your monster points, the better the monsters you're gonna be able to summon are. I'm gonna just jack that way up right there. So I'm gonna try and keep it a little even. So let's see. I used 130. So, I used 130. I'm sorry, I used 67 right off the bat. Let's try and use roughly 70 again. So if we can get it down to 60 maybe. This is around 100. This is probably good. And then PP, I think, is the amount of things you can do in a turn. This looks slightly imbalanced, if I'm being honest. I feel like I'm not giving AP enough. I think MP is how much total monsters you can have in your deck, or in your per battle. I think AP is the total like summoning power. So say like Karibo costs 50 and then Dark Magician costs like 150. Then you have to so this is what it'll start at, and I think each turn you gain that amount back. So say you start off with 100 and Dark Magician is 150. You can't summon him first turn, but then next turn you'll have 200 and then you can summon him that way. So I think AP is more important than I'm giving it. Let's drop PP down just a little bit. We don't really need a big PP. I know what I said. This will help things slightly, I think. I do want the MP up there, though, because I mean, to be honest, all of these are important. But we'll level up as we go, so that seems like a good compromise. If you do the starter kit, I think you don't have to, like, know what you're doing. You can just, like, pick one and be like, alright, here you go. Boom. Now, this is voice acted. Strangely enough. I don't know how this got voice acting. Some of the other games didn't.
Grandpa! Ah, I thought you would come, Yugi. What are you doing? I knew you wouldn't have prepared anything. You're always so impatient.
I mean, young Yugi is, but I feel like Yami Yugi probably would have prepared.
I brought monsters that you can use in the tournament.
That's my grandpa.
Yes, Yugi. You've met before. Did you just realize who he was?
Hold your horses. I never said I was giving you these for free. I'll exchange them for monster points.
Monster points?
You can earn monster points by winning during the tournament. Keep winning to get more and more.
But I haven't battled even once yet.
But didn't you just create a symbol? That gave you monster points. Use those to start with. Let me give you some. Monsters can be separated into light, dark, fire, water, earth, wood, wind, and thunder. In other words, each monster has a different attribute. And each attribute has a different advantage and disadvantage. I'll explain what they are, but...
Sorry, I'm trying to look up...
If you don't think you can remember them, I suggest you take notes.
I'm actually trying to look up notes.
Are you ready?
Here we go.
Here
This is
they
exactly
are.
what I was looking at. So I was just trying to find this exact image they show you, but the finished version.
Light is strong against dark, and dark is strong against
So
earth.
it works very similar to the way Forbidden Memories worked. See, this is the good thing about Capsule Monster Coliseum. It's like a culmination of all the Yu-Gi-Oh games I've played. They use a little bit from everything.
Fire is strong against wood, and water is strong against fire.
He's explaining it really weirdly.
Earth is strong against thunder.
So it's basically, it's two squares. So, Earth beats Thunder, Thunder beats Light, Light beats Dark, Dark beats Earth. Fire beats Wood, Wood beats Wind, Wind beats
That's
Water,
it.
Water beats Fire.
If you remember
there you go.
these relationships,
I won't
So
remember
only
them
having
because
monsters of a
it doesn't
single attribute is
because it doesn't make
dangerous.
any fucking sense. Because why would Thunder beat Light, and why would Wind beat Water? You talking bollocks, Gramps?
That's my grandson. You learn quickly. However, you should always take your opponent's attribute into account. That's another Well, the rest is up to you.
Alright, well, I feel fully
I
prepared now.
understand. Can you show me the monsters?
Alright, so these are the ones you can start off with. Definitely need right leg of the forbidden one. As for the other ones, they're all pretty garbage. Let's consult my handy-dandy guide and see if any of these turn into anything. We'll start off with fusions. So we need Firegrass and Petite Dragon, which I think Firegrass is available. I mean, I know we need Steel Scorpion for Metal Zoa. I'll grab a Firegrass, and then Ferrolimp is kind of strong, but I don't think he turns into anything. And also, might need Karibo just for the memes. Let me see. I don't see... I don't even remember what I was looking for anymore. Flame Manipulator and Misaki Legendary Swordsman aren't here. Petite Dragon doesn't seem to be here. Hercules Beetle, Lesser Dragon, Zoa, Destroyer Golem, Battle. Alright, so that's all for the fusions. We're almost running out of stuff to buy anyway. Monster Evolutions, we need Lamoon, Flame Manipulator, Larva Moth. Oh, wait, no, this is Petite Moth. Shit. Petite Moth surprisingly doesn't turn into anything. Root Water, Kumatoki, Psychic Kappa, Petite Moth, Dark Magician, Ryuran, Larvus. Larvus turns into something. I don't know if that would be that worth it though. Oh, and there's a Root Water. Okay. Try Root Water, and we can try Larvus. I think Psychic Kappa turns into something. Turns into Hyusobi. It needs to be a level 6 Psychic Kappa. That's a long investment. Hanawa can turn into Rock Spirit. Maybe. Truth be told, I'm not going to use a lot of these. Not for very long, anyway. Because, I mean, you earn monsters when you beat enemies, so... We have White Dolphin. Alright, well, truth be told, that's probably all we need from these. I just wanted to make sure I grabbed, like, one of everything. Now, I'm not convinced Petite Moth doesn't turn into Larva Moth. I guess he doesn't? Oh, wait, hold on, right there. Larva Moth. Place a level 3 Petite Moth in a square that's 30 wood. Alright, we do need Petite Moth. Okay. So, and then we're gonna grab... I should honestly save my MP at this point. They keep buying monsters until you have at least 10? Ah. Alright, let's go with Ferrolimp, Karibo. I need them dark monsters. Ah. I guess I'll grab Psychic Kappa. I'll save the rest of the MP. This opening team, though, it's not great. I'll level with you. I'm not very confident in it. Again, this music is way more intense than... It just goes from 0 to 30. Or 0 to 30? Just, yeah, it's not that intense, just a little bit. 0 to 30. Alright, so first off, let's save. So, to get the Summon Lord Exodia, you need to, it's really kind of simple. There's my other file, by the way. You just have to get Exodia to... Or you have to get every piece of Exodia to level 2, which is not that daunting of a task. 14 minutes? Is it really that long? Holy shit, this video's almost over. No, I'm kidding. We'll probably get 2 battles, maybe. It's going to depend on how quickly I beat the enemy, if the enemy beats me, but this could last for a bit. There's 5 stages, I think 5 enemies per stage. I think there's 5 stages, never gotten that far. So there might be like a hidden 6th stage with like super bosses. Alright, and the first one we're going to fight is, of course, Joey Wheeler. Probably going to give us a small tutorial as well. These loading screens. Alright, we got to focus on Petite Moth. That's an important one. And then, not really
Hey, Ayug. I've been
too
waiting
invested
for
in
you.
anyone else. I love just the effect in the background.
Joey!
The one and only. And don't think I'm gonna take it easy on you just because you're my friend. I'm not holding anything back.
Then let's get started, Joey!
Oh yeah, it's time. So, it's worth noting that, oh, you have to do this garbage. This is no different than a coin flip. You choose one of these cards, and it's numbered 1 through 8, and whoever has the highest number chooses who goes first. Oh, look, I win, guys. It's so dumb. Attack first. The game starts in your turn. If you let your opponent attack first, you get to choose. You get to position your pieces on the field. I don't know. It depends. If you get multiple zones where you can put your monsters in, it's okay. But this area is dumb. There's no real point. Like you can see, I think. I don't know. Did they just randomly choose his monsters? I'm not sure.
Okay.
Alright, I'll select my monster to play with. Wait a sec. What's wrong, Yugi? There's a limit to which monsters you can use, which determine my monster points.
You mean the points I paid?
Points I paid in order to get monsters? Yeah, each stage has a set limit of
And the
MP.
total monster
You cannot exceed the
see.
limits.
If the monster point limit of this,
There's
then I
100,
can
but I can
use
use
10
10 monsters to do that. Right. So maybe investing so much monster points into my symbol wasn't a great idea. It seems like kind of a waste now, when you realize it's currency. I thought it affected the stage, but I guess the stage is predetermined. Alright, we need to level you up. We need to level Petite Moth up. Where's Petite Moth? Let's see. So, I got Firegrass on the hopes that I could... I'm gonna use level 5. That's so high. I might just leave it for now. Let's look at some of the other ones. Larvis only needs to get to level 4, so I might try that. And then Steel Scorpion to be combined with Zoa needs to get to level 3, which isn't that much. Okay, let's see. Let's get Metal Zoa, or let's get Steel Scorpion out there. Hanawa needs to get to level 5, which I don't know how I'm going to do that. So his monsters are fire, so I should do water if I have them, and I do. So this is the max number of monsters I can do if I do it this way. I'm okay with this. I don't think it's too bad. Now the issue here is trying to level up the monsters, because they get points just for being on the field, but at the same time they also get points. I think it's 100 XP to level up. I think they get 20 for being on the field during a match. I think they get 20 for each one they kill. And I think they get like 2 every time they attack a monster. So, mildly complicated system. Select the spot to place your symbol. I'm going to try and place it closer to Joey. Alright, we can do manual place or random place. I don't know why they hyped up being able to place. Okay, so let's put Psychic Kappa up in the front. So I believe... So the move is the blue spaces, and the attack is the red spaces, or the orange spaces. And that will quickly become important as we get into this clusterfuck of a match. This is a pretty standard one. I like this movement. So you can move 2, you can attack 2 in the same spots. That's easy enough to figure out. Larvis is a bit more complicated, it looks like. Alright, Petite Moth, you move 2 and can only attack 1. I'll put them behind. And then Exodia's kind of tough. I'm not too worried about them. They've got an okay amount of attack, defense, etc. And then I guess how many did I pick? 7 or 6? Okay. So we'll. Okay, you can put them in. This is a much bigger area than I thought. It's weird that you can put them pretty much all over here. All right, we'll put him right here. It's a decent level. So I feel like usually the screen is smaller for where you can place them. Muted myself.
It's time to start.
Alright.
In order to...
So you need AP. Each piece has a set requirement of AP. If you don't have enough AP, then you can't move your pieces, so be careful with moving my pieces.
If you
Can't move anything, so you gotta summon them, and then they have summoning sickness, so like right off the bat, let's summon, Root Water can move a decent bit, and so can Psychic Kappa, so right off the bat, summon them. So it breaks open the capsule, but you notice they can't move this turn, so... and this one, I think it only takes 48 AP, so I can get Psychic Kappa too. Now, we're down to 3 AP, but I think you gain a certain amount per summon one, so now you can see our max AP is 203. Joey only has 4 monsters, so this is very doable. Like, very doable.
You're gonna see what Joey Wheel is all about.
Am I, though? I believe he's got weaker monsters. So we've got Fire Archer, Skull Reaper, I forget what it's called. We got 2 of those. I think he has a Time Wizard and a Baby Dragon, too. Which I would like to steal from him. Here I go. Alright. Hey, right now you saw it. Yes, I did. Thank you, Yugi. I like that you have to teach Yami how to play. That seems weird. I feel like it'd be the opposite, but okay. We could start summoning Exodia. That sounds weird. That's getting ahead of myself. We got his leg, and then we got Seal Scorpion I'm not too focused with. Get Petite Moth out there. Now, Petite Moth does need experience, and that means, you know, getting him into the thick of it. And they are wood, so they're weak against Joey's monsters, but if I can move them together with the other ones, if I can get like a finishing blow with Petite Moth, I can speed this process up very, very much. Alright, I'm going to try and summon everyone this turn, but at the same time, I think I'd like to start moving them forward, but it's not that important. So I think 300 is the max AP. I don't know if that's just for this area or for my symbol or whatnot, but it's not increasing anymore. So we can move Psychic Kappa. Let's do that. So his seems very annoying in that it looks like he has to move in weird directions, then attack in weird directions. So you just notice we moved him into a water space and his attack went up. His ability increased. Terrain is favorable for your piece's attributes. Yes. So they get stronger on different fields, which is cool. It comes into play, not as much as you would think it does, but it does come into play. It weakens, like so if Joey's fire monsters jumped in there, they'd get weaker. Another Fire Reaper. God damn, Joey. I mean, I wonder if the last one even is, maybe he doesn't have Time Wizard or Baby Dragon. Maybe you have to buy those. Alright. I don't remember the point of moving, your symbol. I mean, not obviously, but the way to get victory is to either destroy all of your opponent's monsters or to destroy their symbol. So you need to kind of protect your symbol, but at the same time, works a lot of the way like Duelist the Roses did, in that you can either destroy their monsters and do life point damage, or you can attack their symbol. So let's start moving High-Tide Yoijin up there. He's Root Water right now. He hasn't digivolved yet. Okay. That's good. We'll get Exodia up here. All the Exodia pieces move weirdly. I remember that. Let's send Exodia up there. There we go. And I'm required to move these, but I don't really feel the need to. Now they're on the field, so they're getting experience, but I'm not really focused on these two. The only reason I'm focused on the 2 water ones is because they're water, and all of Joey's monsters are fire, so therefore they're probably going to wipe the floor with them. Alright, here we go. He still hasn't summoned his last monster, but he did focus moving his monsters forward, which is not a terrible strategy. No, he's going to fire on us. That's not good. So their damage goes way down because it's an uneven fight.
Quick and slick.
Then let's get started.
I'll keep the animations on for now. I believe they're very similar to the Duelist the Roses ones. Oh wait, no they're not, actually. These, let's go a little bit quicker. Psychic Kappa looks ridiculous with that face. So it didn't really do much at all, which is good. And he just has... Why does he just have 4 of these? This is a terrible deck. Oh, this is my favorite part. So, occasionally, the arena will change things up. Joey, being the idiot he is, didn't realize his arena fills with water. Which is bad for his monsters, which are mostly fire. I think it continues to fill with water,
What?
I'm not sure.
You can't be serious! This can't happen!
Leave it to Joey to do that. Alright. So, Petite Moth is still a little bit away.
I'll use all my skills until the very end of the duel.
So he's still a bit a ways from being able to attack, but Psychic Kappa, I believe, can attack. Oh no, so this is... Oh, he's real annoying. I'm just now feeling the gravity of it. So, the only way I can get close enough is to move here. No, I can't. If they move at this pace, then I can never attack him this way. Fuck. That's annoying. So, he moves only 2 spaces apart. He can't move in his like little square, and he can only attack in his little square. Psychic Kappa is terrible. Oh my god, I should have realized this. Okay. Well, I could throw him up there as bait, which is a solid strategy. And then we'll move Root Water up a bit. And then we'll keep moving Petite Moth with him. I think, I'm not sure, I think you can counterattack in this game, but maybe not. So like, I think you might not be able to actually. So say if they're within attack range, then they should be able to still hit him. However, Exodia can attack. Yeah, it does about the normal amount of damage. There's like a slight difference, but that's fine. Okay. If I remember correctly, Exodia's attack is just fucking kicks him. Just like hops over and then just does like a sweeping kick. Yep. Just so stupid looking. Now, I haven't proved my theory because we're attacking diagonally, and I don't know if... so he can't attack diagonal, so I don't know if he could have retaliated if he had the chance. Move him up. He's annoying too to attack with, but only slightly more so. Okay, he's also annoying. Man, how hard is it just to get monsters that can like attack straight forward? That is part of the challenge early on. Like the higher leveled monsters, like
I ain't gonna lose.
You know, the Dark Magicians, the Blue Eyes, they have much better attack and movement capabilities, but they kind of dwarf you in the beginning. I figured that would happen. I might turn battle animation off soon. I don't know how much I can take of it. I might just turn it off in the next battle. They did do a pretty good job on the models in this game. Now, HP or PP, whatever you're calling it, doesn't carry over into the next battle, so we're pretty good here. I'm not too worried about how things are going to turn out. So even if they die in this battle, if they die, then you can't use them in the next one. But it's not like if they're like mortally wounded in this one, they can't go into the next one. So that's okay. All right, how can we do this? So he's going to be able to move and deal a decent blow here. I think you can cancel movements, so let me see. If I move him here, I can attack. It's only going to do 45. So, yeah, they do move back. It's not harsh. It's slightly forgiving. Let's see who to attack with. So I need to deal a killing blow with Petite Moth to get that delicious XP. I'm trying to look. I can't really see their attack is 131. Attack is 129. Attack is 118. Kind of looks like all their attack is too high. Tell you what I can do, though. I can move one up. And then attack this one. Petite Moth might be stronger. I don't know. He might be stronger in... So let's see if I can attack with Psychic Kappa. Since he's more difficult to maneuver, it's worth trying to attack with him first. Alright, so we can actually get this one, which is good. This will deal a decent amount of damage. So he's got 39 left. So that works.
What?
No way. I think Petite Moth can hop over him. Okay, good. I can do... I don't like leaving Petite Moth this far forward, but this is worth the risk. Just getting that sweet level up points. So that's 20-ish XP. Yeah, so that's good.
I wouldn't expect anything less, Yug.
Yug. I don't know when we fight Weevil, but Weevil would be a good area to try and go, because you need 30 wood, and I don't see any... How do I... Oh, there we go. So, you press square, you can see what's on that particular area of the map. This is 8 wood and 5 mountain. Say, for instance, this one's 25 water. Over here, it's somehow 25 water, even though it's flooded. I'll take it, whatever. This particular one is 5 mountain. This one's 5. Okay, so that's the general idea behind it. This is a pretty uneventful area, but it'll be more varied later on.
Stop torturing me, Yug. You know you had this duel in the bag.
Joey, way more honest than he needs to be. Okay, so I can move up 2 and I'd be able to attack that way, but I think I'm going to leave him where he is and just finish this one off. Only because I'm slightly damaged. Psychic Kappa might be able to damage that Fire Reaper. I don't know. I haven't really looked at his movement.
Okay.
Bottom of the 9, 2
I
outs.
gotta make
Guys, get it? Baseball. Okay. Let's try moving, okay, this would be good, but he can only attack 1. I'll move him over this way, I guess. And then... Larvis, I can't really move that well. Actually, it would have been great to move Larvis here, because then if they try to attack Petite Moth, which they will at this point, if I don't move something in the way, they will try and attack. Well, I don't have a choice now. That's not good. That Fire Reaper on the left is definitely going to attack Petite Moth. Whether it survives 1 hit, I don't know. It would be very rough if it didn't survive. Let's see. Oh, way too much attack. Damn it. Well, I got 20 XP, but I also lost the 20 XP for having it survive the match, so it wasn't worth it in the end. I should have been prepared for that. I should have had a piece blocking it.
And there's more. I'm just kidding.
Okay. That sucks. Well, things will get easier as I go along. So, the way this game works is that you can't, Are they really increasing the water level even more? Wow. Actually wasn't expecting that. The whole area is flooded. So I don't believe... So I know for a fact you can't fight enemies again once you beat them. So once I beat Joey, we can't go back and farm Joey, which sucks. I do think it would make this game overpowered, but I like overpowered. I like being overpowered, so slightly biased. Alright, I'm gonna put him in this water, get some slightly higher attack. I'm gonna fuck up this Fire Reaper. What was I gonna say though? So, I'm losing my mind a little bit. But I think you can do 2-player battles, and I think the XP saves. What I do know is that you can... Oh, hold on, let's leave him for now. I think I can deal a killing blow with Exodia's leg, which would mean I wouldn't have to use him. Where was he going to move? Just up 1? I think that's what he was going to do. I don't really have to... Let's check Larvis. I haven't tried him too much. If I move him here, he can attack, but that's also the Exodia's attack pattern, so I'll leave him for now. Moving him up is annoying. Alright, I'll move him up just to fucking do it, but it's not really that helpful. And then move him up 1. Now, we'll be able to kill this Fire Reaper, but that other one is going to last a turn. I don't know if it'll be able to kill one of my pieces or not. If you keep battle animations on, the game goes much slower. And I'm doing a series. I don't know if you have noticed. I don't know if you guys noticed. I'm recording, so I gotta try and speed this up. So as much as I like the battle animations, I gotta turn them off, at least for now, just to get this moving. All right, Fire Reaper's done. And I got one more. And then Exodia got some XP for that too. That's good. Not much I can do here again, other than just kind of lazily move up. Now I can still move my symbol, which is why it hasn't ended. So I'll just move that. I think you can prematurely end your turn, but it doesn't hurt to move it early. Ooh, he actually did go in for the kill. I mean, why wouldn't he? That makes sense. Fire Reaper has a pretty decent attack. 171 is higher than all of my starting ones, so... And he's got a really good range of movement. Like just 2 and 2. It's pretty simple. It's easy to grasp. Fire Reaper not nearly as bad as I thought it was. Alright, so... Let's... Who do I want the kill? I mean, Exodia should get the kill, because I need to level him up to 2. Exodia's priority, Petite Moth is priority. The rest will be nice if I could level them up, but they're not required. So all of his pieces are gone. Joey loses.
Ah, it's all over.
It's all ogre. Kind of wish they let you choose different players, but I'll take what I can get.
I lost, Yugi.
But Joey, you fought valiantly.
Heh, yeah, I guess I did. Maybe that's why I don't feel that bad that I lost. Now you, don't you be losing any other duels, all right?
Of course, I won't let you down.
See, I think it's cool that Joey is the first person you fight. I don't think it's cool because that implies he's the weakest duelist. And Joey's not bad. Especially when you see some of the other duelists we fight. So clear bonus 200, special bonus 21. So we got 221 MP. And you get 18 experience for the match. And these are the ones who were left alive. So they get the experience. Damn. And you get to choose 2 as monsters. Huh, which 2 do I want? I don't know if they have XP, so the ones who killed 2 of my monsters would theoretically have more XP, but I don't know if they tell you which ones do, so I just picked the top 2.
Hey, Yugi!
What's wrong, Joey?
There's something I forgot to tell you about this tournament. There are 5 opponents in each area, and if you don't beat them all, you can't move on.
That means I just defeated you, Joey, so I have to defeat 4 more opponents.
Right. And if you clear 4 areas, a whole new path opens up.
A new path? What's that?
What do you mean, what's a new path?
Like I know. Well,
But
just
why is
keep
this a
winning.
confusing topic?
And maybe it'll all make sense later. So keep at it, buddy.
Thanks, Joey. That's exactly what I'll do.
Yeah, beat their butts. See you later.
A new path? I don't know what the new path is.
It's a new area, dipshit. Like, there's not
But
5
we're
people in
traveling
the
on our own
tournament.
road right now. No matter who we face on this road, we must win. And we'll do it together.
But why? There's no stakes. The world's not in danger. It's literally just a tournament. It's not like we're saving anyone. It's just, you just want to win.
Yeah!
Save game did it? Yes. Alright, I'm going to try something because I I think this might be an exploit, and if so, then it would make this game infinitely more playable. So I'm going to do this. We have 2 different play files now, very similar. I want to test the way this works. So apparently there's a glitch for duplicating monsters, which is, in order to duplicate monsters, you need to have 2 unique save files. They either have to be named differently or have different symbol attributes. Oh no, never mind, hold on. That's not good then, because then that's not going to count as unique saves, because mine are always named the same. So, let me see if can I quit? For example, let's say you have a save file named Player 1, you want to duplicate a Blue Eyes White Dragon, put the Blue Eyes White Dragon in your capsule stock, and start a brand new campaign game, and name it something different like Player 2. Now we're going to versus mode, pit Player 1 against Player 2, each using their own respective save file, and the duel options under Anti-Monster have Player 1 bet the Blue Eyes White Dragon that was in its capsule stock, see with the duel and have Player 2 beat Player 1 either the old-fashioned way or have Player 1 surrender. After the duel is over, have Player 2 save its game in order to register the newly acquired Blue Eyes White Dragon, but do not save Player 1's game data. Let's try this. Didn't save. Yes, I did. Okay, I got really worried, but they make you save after you win. I was about to be really annoyed with myself. So let's try the versus mode. It might not let this work, even though they are unique save datas. So let's just have my old file against my new one. It might have to be on a different memory card too. Oh, right. Of course. Well, this is a PS3, so I can do this. Didn't even think that would need 2 controllers. Let's see if it lets me do this. Oh, they do count as unique saves. I think it must not be, you can't have from the same, like, playthrough. There must be some, like, thing that shows that's different. Oh, you can choose where to fight? That's pretty cool. Have I only made it to Area 2 in this file? That's disappointing. Also, I'm a little disappointed with my other symbol. I thought it was better than that. Let's go to the forest. Fight on the stage, why not? MP 500. Why not raise it up? Infinite. Max AP. I don't like being limited. 99. Max deployment. They make it 6. Anti-monster. You cannot anti this monster. What do you mean you can't anti this monster? I wonder if that's what they meant. Let's try it. Does it have to be Player 1 first? Oh, okay. So, these are all the monsters that I have in my other file. We got 3 level 2 Exodia pieces. Got some random monsters. I do have a Larva Moth, which means I did, like, level mine up. And that's it. I have garbage monsters. I had another file. I don't know what happened to it. But that's okay. I was worried it would be overpowered. I'm going to tell you what. Let's start the game off with a slight edge. Let's make a Larva Moth the anti. It might not let me do an anti because I didn't think about that. It might not let me do an anti because I only have 10 monsters. No, I have more than 10. You cannot anti this monster. It's not letting me choose at all. Okay. Let's no, that's my like go-to because that's the first thing I have to do when I do PS2 games. I have to change the screen. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Nope. Deleted the anti. Let's get Larva Moth. Let's start off strong. And then I guess we can just have one anti-monster. It should be even, but it's not. So I guess it's not going to let me use 2 different files. But so it doesn't let you do two different files is what I'm trying to learn. But maybe if I played my other file up, then I'd be able to also trade between those monsters. Interesting. This is slightly annoying, but easier than doing 2 different controllers. So the way it says is that you choose a starting mission. Of course you do. Oh, that's right. You can do this. Okay, so this is the benefit of going second, is that you can choose if you want to start there or there, and usually it doesn't really matter. I mean, I don't think it lets you choose all the time, because, for instance, this would destroy Weevil, because Weevil is, how do I put it? Weevil is a little bit more monster, or wood monster inclined. Level 2 there? No. Let's have level 2. Let's have them right here. I do want to test to see if XP carries over. Because if it does, then this would be like a good exploit to level my monsters up a bit. Okay. I can't choose Petite Moth because they're damaged. Maybe that's why it didn't let me ante them, because some of my monsters are damaged. Doesn't really matter who I pick, because in the end, it doesn't even matter. Okay. I could, theoretically, to save time, I could just throw the 3 Exodia pieces that I have in this one. I could, to save time, just, like, put them in this file, so I can kind of play what I want. Let's do random plays. I don't really give a shit. But that would be up to you guys to decide if that's fair. It's up to you guys to decide exactly how much I do in this, like, trade between these. The only reason I bring this up is because you can only fight each person once, it gets a little annoying. So like by the time like the earliest possible you can have all 5 Exodia pieces, and you need to have all 5 of them in a match. So to put that into perspective, you can only put 6 monsters per match, and to like permanently get Exodia, you need to put all 5 of them in one fight. And the earliest fight you can do that is against Kaiba. So that would mean the kind of climactic battle against Kaiba, you basically get 1 Exodia against 3 of his Blue Eyes and then 2 of his other monsters. I think he might have 6 actually. So it's Exodia and then like 1 other monster against 6 of Kaiba's, which is, you know, it's fine, but it's just kind of like Exodia usually gets ganked because he's strong, but he can't take on an entire team. But if you could save things and carry them over, it would mean that I could just like summon Exodia again in a 2-player battle, and then I could use him normally against Kaiba, but like on even ground. So, I mean, I think we'd have to look at it if that's possible, but I don't know if it is. I feel like I would have heard that exploit before. Oh, I didn't. What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Why could I only ante some of those monsters when I have like Dark Magician Girl, Curse of Dragon, Summon Skull? I have all these monsters, and I could only ante those ones? Are these the... Oh, I think I figured it out. So these are the ones I kind of have, like... Oh, that makes sense. I figured it out. Okay. So, I thought I was further in this file. Alright. So, the reason it's like this is that if you... I think this is kind of... Think of this as like my equipped monsters. I have a fucking great moth, too. Think of these as my equipped monsters, and the monsters that I anteed, those are the ones that aren't equipped, and that's why I can use them, because they're just kind of like in my... Or think of this as my deck, and those ones are just like the cards I own. You can only ante cards that you don't, or that aren't in your deck, and since my other character is so low leveled, all of the monsters are considered in his deck, so I don't have any to ante because none of them are free. That makes sense. Okay. Now I want to see if we get XP. That's the only thing I want to test. And if we do, then that'd be the exploit. So I'm just going to summon 1 monster who has the highest movement. I can't tell with these. Let's just do Dark Magician Girl. That's safe. And then, well, I can summon more than 1, so. Okay. Now I gotta change to my turn. This is a lot quieter without like the dialogue going on. Okay, let's throw I mean, they randomly set them here, and they're kind of annoying. Who can move the furthest? Probably Exodia. This is tense. It shouldn't be, because this is I'm staging this battle, but I just want to test to see how broken this game really is. Because it seems like they fight to not make it broken. They said there's no... They say you can't duel the same person twice, but there's also like free battle mode, so I wonder what that is. Okay, alright, controller again. Is this easier? I think so. Okay, she can move pretty far, so this is good. And then, I don't know how far Great Moth can move. Yeah, a little bit. And then, nope, almost switch controllers. That would have been annoying. So, I think, judging by this, I must be on Area 3 in this file, which means I've beaten the first 10 opponents. I know they add some monsters to the store, but it looks like I know Dark Magician Girl and Summon Skull come from the store, but it also looks like I have some other ones that I must have won from Weevil. Like, I know, not Great Moth, but I think Larva Moth came from Weevil. Let's get over there. And then we'll end the turn. Okay. Doing this for science. It's weird to fuck with the game so early on, but... So that should let Exodia attack. Now that they're close enough. I'll know if he gains XP, because I'll get at least the attack bonus. Okay. So let's attack Dark Magician Girl. That's not a terrible attack. Okay. No XP. Alright. So you don't get XP, but you might be able to fuse monsters. And you might be able to how do I do this? You might be able to fuse monsters, and you might be able to lose my mind. And evolve them too. Because it does count as a battle, and it does save after, I think. So that might be the only thing you can do. You can't use it to grind, which makes sense. But if you can use it to just get your monsters, then that's not bad. I don't really have a monster I can test it with, I don't think. Oh, I surrender, you're too strong. Younger me. Victory player 2. Okay. So the way this exploit works is that you have them fight each other. And then after the duel is over, have player 2 save its file. Taken. Okay, so controller, let's go to player 2. Now, I wonder how they're going to make this work. You would think it would give like a mandatory save, but... If so, this will solve some of our problems. Huh. Oh, okay. So you can just keep dueling each other. That's actually not bad for a 2-player mode. Usually they kick you all the way back to the main menu. Okay, so I'm choosing. And this is, I think, where you can choose the monsters that are equipped. I think you can equip 10 monsters at a time. Build unit. Yeah, so these are the 10 I have. Or no, I guess these are all the ones I have. So, for instance, if I wanted them to be anti-able, I would have to send it there. It's that easy. So, okay, that makes more sense. Hold on. Here we go. Alright. Now I see. Now it has become clear to me. So I guess the exploit is that because it just lets you freely save. So I'll just save right now. And yeah, I think this should work for evolving monsters, because that seems like it saves between battles. So I'll save that there. There we go. And then I just won't save my other file. Doesn't matter, it's a larva moth. Even if I actually lost it, I have a great moth. Just save a battle and just start off with a monster. Only for fusions though, and only sometimes. Like I'll do it normally through most of the game because it's not that hard. But for key ones where it's like you want to get Exodia, but you also have to fucking fight Kaiba, who's already hard enough, I might do that. But overall, I'm excited to play the game. We only dueled one person, but we also had the tutorial and we also had to try that out. So yeah, I'm alright with that. Next match, I don't know who the next two opponents are, but I'll definitely go through 2 or 3 opponents. It'll be a lot faster without battle animations. And now that we're just ready to go. So thank you guys, and I'm looking forward to playing more of this. So see you next time.